So hey guys, what's well on World News 20 new channel. So let's talk about for Boris Johnson. Britain's baby boom starts at 10 Downing Street. For all the glad tidings that Prime Minister Boris Johnson promised would flow from the Brexit. One of the most far-fetched was a baby boom, but at least in his own case, Johnson has actually delivered on that pledge. The 55-year-old Prime Minister and his partner Carrie Simons, 31, said on Saturday that they had become engaged and they were expecting a child in early summer. A spokeswoman for the couple told the BBC they were very pleased to share the news. Johnson will be the first Prime Minister since Tony Blair to have a child while living in number 10 Downing. And Blair and his wife Cherry had a son, Leo, while they were in the 2000s. Johnson and Simons were the first unmarried couple ever to move into the Prime Minister's residence. The child will be the first for Simons, the former communications chief for the Johnson's Conservative Party, for the twice-married Johnson, whose private life is as untidy as his appearance. News that he's again become a father inspired a fit of the good-natured humor on social media. Within 4 children from his second marriage and possibly at least one from an extramarital relationship. The exact number of the Johnsons' progeny remains somewhat mysterious. Congratulations, Boris Johnson, on your 5th or 6th kid, said one mate on Twitter. Congratulations to Boris Johnson on his 4th, 8th, or 70th child. Another chimed in during a radio interview in the 2019. Johnson declined to say how many children he had. He also deflected a question about whether he and Simons, with who he has been romantically linked since last year, planned to start a family, but he waxed enthusiastic in another interview about the beneficial effects that leaving the European Union would have on Britain's birth rate. He predicted that Brexit would bring a surge in births similar to what he claimed happened when London hosted the Olympics in 2012. When he was the city's mayor, Cupid's dads will fly only we get Brexit done, he said in an interview with the Sunday Times. Other than the last year, romance will bloom across the whole nation. There was one after the Olympics, as I correctly prophesied in a speech in 2012. A report by the Office of the National Statistics appears to cast out on the claim births in England and Wales fell 4.3% in the 2013. The year after the Games, the couple's news comes 2 weeks after court approved a financial settlement formally ending Johnson's marriage to his second wife, Marina Wheeler. Sadi Javel, who was pushed out of his job as Chancellor of the Exchequer by the Johnson this month, was among the first to congratulate the couple. Wonderful news, Javel wrote on Twitter. So if you like the channel, so kindly subscribe to it.